Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going over all of the new wildlife in Hytale. I'm sorry about my voice as well, I'm a bit sick at the moment. The first thing to know is that this information is only for the first zone. So, one of the first things you'll see in Zone 1 are the grizzly bears. They're said to be highly territorial and defensive when approached. The way they act seems to reflect the actual behaviors of real-life bears, which is actually very impressive. It looks like they can hibernate and even chase you to a good distance, but this usually tends to just stay within their territory, and usually only if you provoke them. Now, that was one of the more interactive species. There's a lot of other ones that are mostly just ambient. For example, we can see some frogs hopping around, and they really don't do anything, but they just give the game a sense of life and interactivity. Another ambient creature are ducks. These guys also have behaviors that give them life, but they don't really impact you. And next, we have birds, and goddamn, are these the cutest little shits. What I love about these birds is that they fly around and they do their own thing while you play. It's amazing how interactive all of the creatures are, and something worth noting, that Hytale also said, is that Chork sentries, when distracted, are said to hurl their spears at them. So based off of this, I'm assuming that Chorks can literally murder birds. Yikes! Moving on. We've got a family of deer. We've seen these guys quite a bunch, so nothing new here. I'm just curious as to if the deer are prey to other animals. Maybe the deer gets hunted by the bear, maybe not. Who knows? Now we've got some cave-dwelling rats. These guys look nasty, and they probably infest certain areas underground. There are also bats too, which we caught a glimpse of in the trailer. Maybe the bats prey on the rats? I'm hoping that every area has a natural food chain, which is what it looks like it is going to have, because there seems to be natural predators, like for example the bear, and then there's the prey, which would be in this case probably the deer, I'd assume. Just saying that would probably be a really cool feature, just like having kind of a natural food chain in like every section in different zones. That would be a really cool feature, and just something that would give a little more life to the game. So hopefully they add that. Even if they didn't add the feature of like a natural food chain, it's still cool because most of the animals have their own behaviors that add a lot to the game. So hopefully this is what they're hinting at. And that is most of the article. There's a few other things that I have to touch down on. For example, second to last, we've got another species of bird, which is the glorious pigeon. Honestly, it looks like it's too fat to fly, but I guess never judge a book by its cover. So maybe it is flying, I don't know. And lastly, we get a look at a giant spider. I really hope I never have to see one of these in game because it gives me the creeps. It's very unsettling that it has the ability to climb trees, because you can never be sure if one might just lower down from a tree right on top of you while you're doing your thing and just like start attacking you. That would be terrifying as f***. Anyway. That is the end of the blog post, and Hytale will be releasing more info about the wildlife in other zones, and I'm sure there's plenty more for the zone we just covered. I doubt that these are all the animal and wildlife that is present in Zone 1. Other than that, that's all we've got for the new Hytale information. So be sure to sub, since I am making new videos on Hytale every week. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.